In 1915, Bulgaria joined the Central Powers, completely destroying the Serbian backlines and being a huge player in the invasion of Romania. What if this just straight up didn't happen? What if Bulgaria stayed neutral or, the heck, joined the Entente in the First World War? Well, I will now explore this universe, and we will see what follows this will have on the post-war world. But before that, you need to like and subscribe. We will just start in 1914, and pretty much nothing happens for the first year until mid 1915. Both sides desperately want Bulgaria to be in the war for their side. Though the Entente would be pretty much happy with neutrality because that would usher the Serbian lines for a bit. Or would it? Well, let's say they give them for neutrality parts of Macedonia. Well, Serbia's lines will probably hold. The heck, maybe they will just hold for a bit, but and then crumble. But they will hold longer, meaning that the Austrian troops will be stretched further during the war. With Bulgaria officially announcing their neutrality, I could see Romania joining the war on the side of the Entente. And it could also be possible because the Serbian lines are still holding, that they and pretty much every other force that's attacking the Habsburgs will advance, which will put them in a significantly worse position, and first uprisings, especially from the southern Slavs, will be seen. Now, 1916 will not really be a better year because, well, yeah, the empire has completely exploded, with there being protests from the Croatians, Bosnians, and pretty much almost everyone. So, yeah, what do we? So, I think everybody knows by now that this empire is cooked. And Bulgaria will probably even consider joining the Entente because they do have some territories in Thrace that the Ottomans took from them like a year ago, or at this point, 3 years ago. In 1917, all hell was loose. In Germany, there was a revolution. The Ottoman Empire was pretty much about to explode. And with Greece and Bulgaria joining the war, they were marching towards Constantinople. Whilst looking at Austria-Hungary, the situation just got 50,000 times worse. Pretty much everybody in the empire was revolting and it was about to collapse. So, yeah. In case that sounds like a stretch, all of these did happen in our time. The Ottoman regime was not really stable. Germany did have a revolution after the First World War, and Austria-Hungary was a fortnight lobby ever since the start of the war. 1917 will in this time continue on the slow decline of the Central Powers. Like, East Prussia got completely cut off the German Empire, and Austria-Hungary, pretty much everything except the surroundings of Vienna was like not under Habsburg control. And at this point, Serbian soldiers were just marching into the southern Slav territories. And the Ottomans, yeah, they lost Constantinople. The state is on fire. Eventually, in late 1917, the Central Powers completely collapsed, leaving them at the mercy of France, Britain, and Russia, and I guess all the other minor powers. So will there even be a different peace treaty? And if yeah, then how different would it really be? Like, yeah, Bulgaria isn't losing territory, but is there something else? And I can tell there is something else. Like, America was pretty much the only thing saving the Central Powers from absolute mutilation. And now they're not here, and the Russians are here. And yeah, Russia will Britain will maybe be the only thing kinda making sure that the Central Powers are stable, mostly because, well, Russia and France really wanted that sweet, sweet territory. And yeah. Now, how does this peace treaty look like actually? Yeah, we will see. Okay, in this timeline, I do not see the Ottomans getting away that easily. Like, the Treaty of Sevres will definitely be implemented, and Russia will get Constantinople. Like, I don't think there's any denying that. Oh yeah, and in case you wonder what these lines are, these are spheres of influence among the great powers in the Ottoman Empire. These give some political and economical rights. They were also about to be implemented in our Treaty of Sevres. Another thing is, well, even if the Turks fight back, like, and even if the great powers don't care, Russia will for certainty. Like, this Ottoman Empire is cooked. Okay, let's speed run through these. Germany is pretty much getting pushed back to their modern borders, except of France having a sphere of influence in the Rhineland. Austria-Hungary is pretty much divided just like in our timeline. But the Russian Poland will get parts of the Galicia and Russia will get the rest. Italy will get the wanted territory. And all of these have war reparations and army restrictions. Yeah, we are done with the peace treaty. Now, this is a drastically different word than this of our old timeline or Europe. So, I can really only make vague predictions on what will happen because, well, I do not know if I can construct a complete timeline. Because, well, Germany and the Ottoman Empire are completely crippled. Like, sorry, but none of these are really recovering. Except when, if France realizes that Russia will eventually be stronger than them, so maybe they give back the Rhineland or something like that. But other than that, like, there is no shot. And if Russia and France stay in an alliance, Britain will definitely not be there anymore. I think they will move closer to the remnants of Germany, maybe the Iberian Peninsula. But other than that, like, Italy is really the only one who Britain could go to that is moderately powerful. Before leaving it at that, I do want to make a slight look at the Balkan because, well, Russia wouldn't really be less isolated there. The only country that would really be enthusiastic about allying with the Russians would be Yugoslavia. But really, also that I'm starting to doubt. Other than that, honestly, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at this. So, um, maybe the next video will take a bit longer because I do want to change up some things on how I do these videos. Other than that, bye. Dude, what are you still doing here?